Hello, everybody. Welcome to 15.4. We're going to talk a little bit about entertainment, art sort of entertainment during the Great Depression. And, some people say, well, geez, if people are struggling to survive and they don't have enough food, they can't find jobs, they don't have homes, is it really something that maybe we should really worry about, entertainment? And, you understand where that point of view comes from. But I think it's been shown throughout history, and certainly during the Great Depression, that art in all of its forms tends to give people hope, has them think about more positive things, and also a distraction from all the terrible things going on. Well, one of the most famous movies, really of all time, first obviously a book, even to this day, was Gone with the Wind. And it is a I mean, people, when you talk about what are the greatest movies, of all time, most of the people were going to say Gone with the Wind would be top 10, 15, something like that. Um, just because, certainly for the time, it was really pushed the envelope. Perhaps it was most famous for being the first popular movie with a curse word. Oh my goodness. And the curse word was damn. When Clark Gable, the main character, says, "Frankly, Scarlett, I don't give a damn." And apparently that was so, I guess, offensive that it was a huge controversy. Um, kind of weird now, but again, that was a long time ago. Orson Welles. You may have heard some of these things that he's done. For example, War of the Worlds. I know, oh geez, must have been a long time now, but there was a remake not too long ago. He was an actor, director, a filmmaker, worked in movies, radio, stage shows. Really, a very prolific producer of all sorts of art forms, and like we mentioned, movies, radio, shows, and all these things. But War of the Worlds was actually a radio broadcast, and believe it or not, some people actually thought it was real, and it did cause some panic that Orson Welles had to apologize for, but still considered one of the most talented um, you know, people for his wide variety of abilities and creativity. Grant Wood, known for this very famous painting, which is called American Gothic. Um, and it just sort of, I guess, captures, I guess, the time. These people don't look very hopeful or optimistic, and that was sort of, I guess, the feeling of the time. Richard Wright, a very, very talented author and poet, in a fantastic book, a novel called Black Boy, which I actually was able to read. It was fantastic, and really, again, providing a novel for people to sort of escape into and learn something at the same time, and really speaking to minorities, which somewhat were, I wouldn't say left out, but certainly were not treated the same with the same benefits as others got from the New Deal. Grapes of Wrath, really an amazing, amazing book. One of my favorites that I've read. Obviously, I don't think they teach it anymore, which is really kind of a bummer. But John Steinbeck, one of the greatest American authors, describing this terrible situation of a family from Oklahoma, the Jodes, trying to make the journey to look for work in California, escaping the Dust Bowl and all the trials and tribulations, and it's just very, very well written book, and it really did open the eyes of the public to the suffering of people. And remember, these are people from Oklahoma, which are really being treated very, very poorly in their own country, because they're going from making their way from Oklahoma in the Midwest to the West Coast, and it's an excellent book that I highly recommend. All right, that's it for today. Thank you so much.